Welcome to my world. 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 Hello everybody, this is Suzanne Ridgway on Let Us See, and welcome to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for dropping by and checking me out and clicking on my link. I really appreciate each and every one of you that visit me on a daily basis. If you're new, this is a decluttering video, and we do cleaning routines, decluttering, organizing, and laundry routines. If any of that interests you, take a moment to smash on that subscribe button down below. This cabinet right here that you see, everything is going to come off of it. We're going to go through it on my table. We're going to also take everything off of the top of the freezer, get that wiped down because it gets dusty from time to time. This is going to be moved over to the other side of the freezer next to the silver rack. I don't have a pantry in my home, so I make do with what I have and I use it to its fullest potential. I am not an expert. I just keep trying and updating and doing videos. Thank you, everybody. Let's get started, and we're going to go into fast play. Hello everyone, the first thing we're going to do with this decluttering project is remove everything off the small shelf. I found this about 30 something years ago and it's been with me ever since. It's been in all the rooms of the house, including in the bathroom, and it's been here in the dining area for quite a while now and serves its purpose for extra storage when you have limited storage within your home and you try to find free ways to maximize that space. Sometimes I do zones with my decluttering and organizing projects. There really isn't need for zoning things off. Zone 1 could be the shelf, Zone 2 could be top of the freezer, then Zone 3 wiping everything down. I'm going to wipe down the shelf before we move it to where I want it. It gets in the way of the knob for turning the heat on and off at night, and I don't mind it there because I don't want my kid adjusting the heat too high. She just doesn't pay attention. She pulls it up and it doesn't look to where she sets it to, and then it feels like Palm Springs in here. And my landlord pays my heat. Excuse me while I'm bending to you. And I don't want him to have a huge bill. This is going to get moved. We're going to take care of that, then go through everything on the table. Now that everything is wiped off of the little cabinet, we're going to move it to the opposite side. And we're going to start putting things back onto it after we go through the mess on the table. Turning our attention to the table, we're going to quickly go through everything, through each bin until we see what's available on the table and have it categorized and organized. Then we're going to put everything back to the white shelf. I have a big bag here full of stuff from a couple of previous decluttering projects from today. That's going to go out to the curb for a garbage day for the Wednesday. Every Wednesday, the garbage people come pick everything up. We do giveaways every 100 subscribers. That information is linked in my description box down below with our social sites. We now have a newsletter that we just launched, and you can email me. I love the Dollar Tree. If you've been around for a while, you know this. I picked up these gorgeous bins last January or maybe the year before, and they're perfect for housing items on the shelves. I try to keep some of the bins at the top of the shelf, so when you're walking in the room, you see a clean line. And when I use bins, I try to have them matching styles, shapes, and colors, because if you're using different style bins and different colors or shapes or patterns, it's still going to scream cluttery. So be careful when you're picking things out and try to do some kind of color system to keep your shelves at bay. We're going to get things back on the shelves now that it's moved and everything has been gone through and wiped out. My husband's at an appointment this morning having a physical done, and I want to knock off everything I can while he's gone. If you have bins that aren't matching, put them down low, because nobody's going to be able to see it at the bottom, especially if things aren't being used on a regular basis. Put them down low. Let's get everything put back on, working quickly. Going to put the Ziploc bags towards the bottom because we don't use them that often. The things we use very little but use are at the very bottom in that bin. I have the pretty teal bin towards the top. That's going to have smaller items and loose snacks that Jacqueline likes for after school or during the evening when she has a snack attack. I have snack attacks on occasion. I like to have kettle cooked chips or those new bagel chips from Dollar Tree. The garlic ones are delicious. Gonna get things put away. It's a good time to check expiration dates too. Now that the shelf is on the opposite side, we're going to take a look at the top of the freezer and get everything off of it. All the boxes are going to come down. I'm going to assess the situation and check all the dates on everything to make sure nothing's expired and take care of those if they are. Anything that we're not going to keep, I can donate to the senior center and make sure that they get them. We go through a lot of cup of soups. Both my kids like them, and I sent half to school to my son so he can have a quick lunch in the dorm room. Water-based foods are awesome for college kids. If you're wondering what to send to your college kid, do oatmeals and things. Now that everything is off the top of the freezer, we're going to remove the plastic off of this box, and this box is just going to go back up on top of the freezer as is. The water-based foods are perfect for your college student. My son has a microwave right in his room and has a meal ticket for the dining hall, which features about 30 different restaurants. And there's something different for him to try on a daily basis. Plus, there's tons of restaurants in and around New Paltz near the college. You can take everything out of this basket and see what's in it. And I'm probably going to put the basket in storage and use it for a different project at another time because it's just big and bulky and doesn't fit on top of the freezer. Now I'm going to take a wipe and we're going to get the top of the freezer wiped down. It's slightly dusty because I did this about 90 days ago. Or just make sure that it's clean on top before we put things back up on it. Starting with the box from the cup of soup. Those types of boxes are perfect for storage. Don't discard them and you can hide things from line of sight. I'm going to stack the mac and cheese boxes in boxes similar size, with everything faced out and the labels top to bottom like a supermarket. So when you walk into the room, it looks like it's clean, organized with a nice line. They're going to take care of some things to put over onto the little shelf over to the left now. And I knew it would be nice there because it doesn't even block the light switch. And now my husband won't knock things over and he can get to the heater knob with ease. And my kid can reach in and turn the heat up and down if she needs to. We try to keep it around 62, 64 degrees because heat rises, and we are on the top floor, which is the best that Julia Roberts once said. If you're a Gen Xer, you know what movie that's from if you've seen it. Put the lentils back where they belong. Then I'm going to take care of the little pasta mess. My husband just takes things. However, I like him to take from the front, but sometimes he takes from the back, and then I yell at him because that's the new stock. You should always go with the old first so things don't expire on your shelves, and that way it stays rotated. I rotate all of my canned goods and boxed goods and keep them organized to the best of my ability with no pantry within my flat here at my home. And there's a few more Dollar Tree items that I'm going to put with my Christmas stash for future projects and possible giveaways. We do 5 items prize pack from the Dollar Tree. We're now giving you a choice of a gift card with that giveaway. Just a few minutes time, I took care of this side of the dining area, and this space is completely free, and I can reach the heater knob with ease. If you're new, smash on that subscribe board for cleaning and decluttering videos. I would love to have you join my growing family. We're done. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. We do giveaways every 100 subscribers. That information is linked down below in my description box. We now have a newsletter if you're interested in that. We just launched one. You can email me at countryboots1268@yahoo.com and I'll gladly send you the one that we just sent out. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Our social sites are linked down below with all of our playlists. Have a great day, everybody. Happy decluttering.